And welcome back everybody to round 2 in the IKS tournament for Field of Glory 2 Ancient. So it's round number 2. We are playing Romans 280 to 220 to the Pyrrhus 280 to 275. And the matches have been determined by the points earned in round 1, as I explained before the previous match. So in round 1 I had the most points, 100 points, was followed by Desertfox with 92. So I will be playing against Desertfox now, and the lot has decided that I will be playing the Pyrrhus against Desertfox's Romans. The Romans are impact heavy. Excuse me. Hello everybody, I hope you are awake now. An impact heavy army through the ages. We will take a look at that in a second. And as you can see, Damon and Crisis have already played their game, and Damon was successful routing 42% of the Roman army actually here. Seems that has been a very interesting match indeed. Well, that's enough about the points, I guess. We will dive right into our game. And again, you can see my desktop, which I didn't want to show you. As you can see, Pyrrhus against Romans, as I said. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Okay, so there's a hill in the middle, which is how far away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get up. 10. So deployment zone is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He starts here. And then has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to reach the edge of the hill. And I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So I can push up my skirmishers, of course, although I don't have that many. Taking a look at the Roman list, they have very little medium cavalry, that is 2, a maximum of 2. Average cavalry. What makes them dangerous are the veteran hastati here, although they are very expensive. 4 of them impact foot and swordsmen of superior quality. Then they have their regular hastati. They are still above average, have some armor, impact foot and swordsmen. Their reserve forces, the triari, and they have some medium infantry, the Italian foot in this case, raw legionaries, okay, some slingers, and up to 10 light javelin men. Well, I think I don't want to fight here, right? I rather want to fight here, because this hill I can reach much quicker. So, what I will need for this battle is a lot of cavalry, actually, because I need to play that superiority, right? If I have more cavalry than cavalry we will bring, I think I will even bring the elephant as an add-on. I shall bring... I don't have veteran pike. That's a bummer. Shall bring 2 more pike, potentially. I shall bring Italian foot up to 4. I mean, here is rough ground. So if he brings the light, or the medium foot rather, sorry, for the far flank, then I should have them to counter that. Do I need one in the center somewhere? I don't think so, unless I want to use them to to flank or something like that, because they are of course a little bit more mobile. Do I want to bring the light javelin horse? I guess so, right? Because the enemy doesn't have any light horse and I want to chase down their the skirmishes. Of course. Well, I guess I will reduce the number of medium foot by 1. I'm still not completely sure where to put the majority of my cavalry. I could put it behind my strong wing and then have it circle around the rough ground, which is a long way to go. I will have the not so experienced cavalry as reserve here, so they can hopefully exploit the gaps and flank and auto drop the enemy infantry. I will have the elephant here, I guess also in a secondary line. Well, how many units do I want? I'm not sure about that. Let's bring my skirmishers here. I definitely want the archers to cover my pikemen. Same for the slingers. And then I want some javelin men just to counter theirs. A raw pike. That they are, I mean, they have the deep pike formation bonus, but I guess because they are raw and they are very huge troops, almost 1,000 men. I shall not bring them and rather pick the mercenary hoplites as a flank protection. And excuse me. Won't want to bring the raw hoplites either. So what's the difference here? Heavy foot, average protected, and the citizen hoplites are undrilled, unmaneuverable. Average. 32. Don't know what to bring for 32 points. I guess I get another pike phalanx then. Pike. And extend my line slightly. Like so, maybe. No, the cavalry. I'm not sure where to put the cavalry. I definitely want to have the Xystiferi up to pin the enemy. Let's do it this way. I can get one more general. I have one in the cavalry already, which is great. I will... Oh, excuse me. It's very strange. It's very strange. The weather is very strange at the moment. I will put another one into the pikes here, of course. Because this is how we do it. What's your command range? It's okay-ish. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not so sure how I feel about this hill, but we will see. We will see how the enemy deploys and then we will go from there, right? Alright, let's take a look at the Roman deployment. We see lots of skirmishes, as expected. And we see Hastati and veteran Hastati. And even Triari in a checkerboard formation, as should be done with the Romans. Okay. Let's see. So the skirmishes. Where do I want to go? Let's determine that first. So I want to get up that hill. I want to get into this row here. So that skirmy needs to go here. And then please everybody turn. And there is the Roman cavalry. Interesting. Move in here. Right, these guys, the medium infantry, Italian foot, they are able to turn around. Here we have slingers. Slinger. We'll advance one more. Then we shall get these guys upright. Get me the light horse over here. Javelin man over here. So my Sistoferi are over here. And here, oh, that's interesting. Desertfox has put 2 generals in his 2 cavalry units to bolster them. Commander-in-chief and a sub-general. And then he has what? A sub-general here in the veterans and one in the regular Hastati. Okay. Well, I guess the cavalry can move over here. So that's my commander-in-chief there. Then the overall formation will just follow the line. Anybody here who is still able to turn? Yes. The hoplites on the flanks and the medium foot. Not the pike. Not quite sure where to put the strong cavalry wing yet. I will keep it here and then react depending on how the Romans shift their units. The slingers engage and the cavalry comes up. Very dangerous business for the Romans to bring their cavalry completely unsupported. Well, the skirmishers are with them, but what's this? What are these 2 cavalry units going to do? They should be there to support the infantry rather and exploit any sort of gap they create, right? So, let's get the light horse in a position to potentially attack and harass the skirmishers. Okay, well, the elephant would be nice to have over here to disrupt the cavalry, but that is not going to happen. Can they actually move there? No, they cannot. Should I risk it? I think I should. Commander-in-Chief versus Commander-in-Chief on the far flanks. Like cavalry goes. Okay, anyways. I will actually target the cavalry. It's highly dangerous actually, because this cavalry could chase me off here, then this cavalry could potentially catch me. Okay, so this is long range fire, and you see it's not very effective. So one could argue that I am wasting ammunition here, which is probably true. Please advance back into formation. I don't have a reserve here now, which the cavalry was meant to be. Anyways, it is how it is. We will just slowly follow up, bring up these two units just a tiny bit further. Okay, the javelin men advance, but they are very far away from their infantry cover, so they are of course welcome. And they do even charge the medium infantry, which is okay, fair enough. They have a general, and this is just medium in the open, so why not, I guess. But on the other hand, that's not their job at all, especially not in a Roman army, right? In the Roman army, the cavalry has to act as a reserve, as a flank protection, in a limited manner, of course, because there are only two. I will chase those away. That's exactly the opposite of what I would have wanted them to do, which is a big problem in a way. Bring the cavalry up. Let me bring these in the rough terrain, because that's where they are meant to be. And I need a primary zone of control here to prevent bad things from happening. Can I move here and turn? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Although I also would prefer to have the cavalry as a reserve. So, to finish my thought, in the Roman army you want to have the hastati to pin and ideally disrupt on impact the enemy, and then have mobile reserves to run through the gaps which you have created by using the checkerboard deployment to get into flanking positions with the cavalry and exploit the disrupts you have caused on impact. So I want to bring these guys up to here where the archers are. Can I or can I not? I guess. Very limited effect. I think the slingers over there. I would like to bring the archers over there as well, which I cannot do right now. Bring up them pikes. Turn here, shoot the skirmishers. Push up the pikes, even though they ideally should be protected by skirmishers, of course. Had to make a test. Okay, light horse. They have been chased away, both of them. I will try to get them back into position. Probably a little bit too far, but anyways. Bring these guys up. Have the Italian foot potentially shift over to the center to work as a reserve. Bring the elephants. And then I have my stronger cavalry wing, which I think is now in a position to move out towards the far flank and at least threaten the Romans in this part of the line so that they might be distracted and come over here. The skirmishes are still a problem, especially for the cavalry, but also for the pike, as they lose combat strength based on the deep pike. Okay. Skirmishing, skirmishing. Skirmishers charging. There's a gap. I might bring my javelin men here to flank those. And they can actually skirmish my light horse, but not attack. Ah, disrupted. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's see. The Roman cavalry detours now. Fair enough. And they all shift over here. That's very interesting. Who's gonna guard the flank then, huh? So these guys need to turn immediately. These guys move here. Those go in the rough ground. I don't want to have these here really. They held firm. Huzzah! Huzzah! So bring me the pike up here. Get me the slingers over here. Pew 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 pew. And let's see. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. Disrupted. Well, don't really want to charge. What I can do is I could attack there. Does that make any sense? Let's hope these guys hold firm. Oh, fragmented! Well, that's harsh. Okay. Well, I gotta support them then. Disrupt. Means I cannot push forward here. I'm sort of giving up my formation, which really is a pain, but I feel like I have to. Get over here. The elephant plugs the gap, maybe not right in the face of the skirmishers. These guys just guard my flank for now. We gotta see where this leads us to. Charge here. Very ineffective, sadly. Gotta bring in my boys. Hopefully they... Now that's a big risk, right? They could potentially run after the enemy for miles and move into the enemy formation, which would be a pain. Okay, what's that? Cavalry in... Oh, this patch is open ground, okay. And now the Triarii come in. Okay, the last reserve attacks first. No, they break. My skirmishers run first. That's very sad. Very, very sad. I'm utterly disappointed. Well, this, however, is an interesting situation here. I'm not quite in flanking position. The veterans here match up my pike. I will not actively attack them, of course. We have a break and a follow-up break by morale cascading. A fallback here. Let's throw some stones at the legionaries. So as you can see, impact is not in my favor, so I don't want to do that on my turn. I might attack the horse in the rough ground. Yes, why not? They will fall back, of course. And they are also in the rough ground. Yeah, attack, attack, attack! If you move your heavy foot in rough ground, you gotta be punished. Armored cavalry versus armored cavalry. We shall just stay put as we are. I need to transfer the general for the extra boost. I would like the slingers to move away, but I have no unit here to attack really. I could attack here, but they might end up there, which allows the enemy to outflank them, something I want to prevent if possible. Shoot at the veterans if you can. Fragmented, nice. Come here. Attack there. They evade. Have someone here to guard my flank of the pike. That's very important. They are somewhat isolated now. I'm not quite sure where to put these guys. Stay here as you are. Fight here uphill. That's not in my favor. It's a draw anyway, which is nice. I need the elephants to guard my flank against the veterans. So the general will move over to support. Let's try to push away the skirmishers. Not very effective actually. Throw some sticks. Charge here. What the heck? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's really not what I wanted to do. Charge here because these are Hastati, regular Hastati in the open. Yeah, but I won't move these guys up. I will move them in the rough ground, which is usually something you should not do. This is a real pain because if they stand, both units can attack me. That was not what I wanted to happen, but that's everything moved. Okay, yeah, they charge in the flank, which is obnoxious. Triari not able to join in. And here they come, okay. Skirmishers held firm. And here they also attack. Apparently they are not trying to get into a flanking position. They are attacking, cavalry attacking medium infantry in rough ground. Okay. If you really want to do that, be my guest. Held firm. Hilarious. Better fight alone. Although, I mean, they will probably hold for another turn, so I can get these guys into a flanking position. Oh, my guys hold for another turn. Fragmented. Oops. The cavalry will probably fall back. So now they have turned. I can charge in. Don't think I'm threatened in any way. And can... no, I don't want to go there. Move my cavalry out of the rough ground. Don't want to attack those? No, they want to attack those? Well, yes. Held firm, okay. Cavalry fell back, which is alright. Nice. Yeah, 54% because they're in the rough ground. No chance. No chance. You just went out of position. The elephants have pretty good chances against the veterans, actually. I would push them in. They don't have the general with them. And they actually got disrupted on impact. Well, that was quite some luck, I would say. Quite some luck. Okay, try to get me a follow-up charge, even though it's uphill. Turn those guys, because I need someone to protect that flank there. If the javelin men evade, Triari could move into a flanking position. The cavalry will just sit and wait, as well these guys. They can attack next turn into the flank. I have one more Italian foot here. And I am not quite... I want them here or here. I guess I want them here so that they can follow up between the gap when these guys break. They cannot skirmish. Get out of the way for now. I don't want to attack there. I don't want to move these guys. And that's it. Alright. Skirmishers keep running. Now the horse attack the slingers. Oh, fragmented here. Disrupt and push back. Which allowed the flanking attack. Oh, they held firm. That was very important. But that's a very dangerous position. And as you can see, there come the Triari trying to exploit the gap. Well played. My mercenary hoplites have been pushed back by the veteran Hastati. Yes. They are very much out of position. Cavalry is charged. I have no clue why he keeps attacking into the rough ground. I've actually told him not to. Okay, my slingers run. Which is alright. The elephants get a draw. We gotta exploit and hope to follow up. Which does not happen. Here I get a flanking attack. And they held firm. Okay, that was actually a mistake. That was a hasty play. Should not have done that, because I cannot protect this flank, I guess. Because there's only a secondary zone of control there, so... Unlucky with these guys. Long range archery. Very ineffective. I could attack. I will just extend my primary zone of control there so they are not able to attack me. This unit breaks. The others held firm. Unfortunate. A draw. Another draw. Very unfortunate. I can actually even get the high ground thingy. I don't have very good chances, however, as they stick in combat, I can bring my cavalry there. I could attack, but I don't want to. I want to move over here to potentially attack these guys. Let's hope these hold. I don't have a general which I could throw over there, so I gotta fight. Yeah, big mistake here, big misplay. The cavalry would have been nice to flank attack these guys. Not gonna happen as the Triarii charged them off. I got a flanking attack here, auto drop and fragmented. Well, let's try to break them then. Yep, there they go. Follow-up attack against the skirmishers, which oh, they actually managed to catch them. They break. So now that's the big issue. Will these guys follow up against them? Maybe. But the issue is these guys are running after the skirmishers now, which doesn't give me any benefit really. Oh, else. I will try to move around the rear and come back in to attack the flank of Camillus Herenus. Yeah, big misplay there. Anyways, let's see how it goes. Stop it. Don't run after those skirmishers. Who did rout? I missed the routing unit. Guess some Hastati. Okay, chase my light cavalry away if you fancy a charge. These are regulars. They were pushed back and I don't have reserves to exploit that. Ooh, they charged the medium foot. Well, yeah, they have better chance, of course, and they are not allowed to charge the pike anyway because of the primary zone of control there. Held firm. Held firm again. Those pesky Romans. Run away. You lads, surrender. Fragmented. They are actually close to auto break, right? They have lost so many men. They are not able and willing to fight anymore. Wow. There's a draw. How is the chance here? 1% to win. 54 to lose. That's a lot, right? Too much for my taste. But what can we do? The light cav could charge here for a nice impact chance. They won't stick, and they won't auto drop because they are light troops. But maybe the little bonus for the flank attack pays off. Nope, doesn't. So the elephants charge once more and fragment the veterans. Hiya! Do your job, boys. Nice. Shooty shooty. So the chances actually not too bad. And why is that? Because they are let's see here. So with control you can actually get the expanded or extended tooltip. So we are uphill, which gives us another 25 with swordsman, 50. The enemy Triarii have 100 because they are offensive spear. They have armor advantage, which cancels the uphill. And they have better quality, which gives them a net points of advantage of 125. The enemy unit gets another 40% because of their size, maybe? Let's see, I have 437, no. Is that because of their quality? Potentially. Combat strength modifier, our unit plus 49. I'm not quite sure why that is the case. Why that is equal equaled out. There's no rough ground here, so the only thing is actually the hill. Huh. That's interesting. I'm really not sure why this is the case. Okay. So the cavalry went away. We have some Triarii. So I will push these guys up into the rough ground. So if the Triarii want to attack uphill and into the rough ground, they may do so, and I will happily welcome them. These guys will turn and move over here to flank attack this unit. Our other chances here are very good, because we have a general and we like melee with our pikes. That means I will push this pike block into the disrupted unit here, which is a regular legionary, so Hastati early legionaries unit. Impact actually slightly to my advantage because the enemy is already in combat and disrupted, and melee will be much better. And I also do that, okay, that was a draw, to relieve this unit which is disrupted and doesn't have as high of a chance. Ooh, they held firm. Very important. Super important. Okay, now the flank charge against the cavalry. Auto drop and a draw. Okay, the slingers held firm. Nice. This cavalry will drop them to fragmented next turn, which is awesome. And in the background you can probably hear fireworks. So fight your fight. Maybe you're pushed back. No, you are not. These guys, can any of these guys turn or do anything right now? They cannot. Oh, if only they could turn. They cannot, which makes me super sad because I won't get them into a position to flank these guys. Arr. That is rough. It is rough. Let's turn. Let's hope Dion stops pursuing. Let's have these guys fall back to get out of range of the javelin man and then turn next round. Or next turn. Turn next turn. Well, the cavalry is out of position now. This is very unfortunate. It's nice to see one veteran Hastati unit and a Triarii unit running around in Nirvana, where they cannot do much harm to anybody. Yay, we got 2 Triarii. If only they could turn at least, but they cannot. Maybe we can funnel them through here in some way. Well, victory might be very near because the Romans are dispersed. They cannot support each other and they seem to have much fewer units, so they should have focused on one point of the line instead of splitting and their forces. So they split their army in half basically. I broke through here and really tried to get me into a position to outflank my pike phalanx, because they are superior in melee, but the Romans are superior in impact. So an impact bonus on the auto after the auto drop in a flank attack is massive, especially as these blocks are about 1000 men strong and thus play a big part in breaking my army morale. Yes, the Xistophery stopped pursuing the skirmishers. Okay, Roman cavalry rallies up. And they charge again, uphill in rough ground. Not sure what that is about. Okay, close combat against the archers, and here the veterans break, and the elephants charge home, trying to get them. I hope they will stop. I would prefer to send them over to these guys, to the left. Cavalry has fallen back. Okay, fair enough. Melee here, however, the unit has turned. Yeah, because they were allowed to turn to face the biggest unit attacking them. We are at 30% difference. So this attack is no longer an actual flanking charge. So let's see, we get them to fragment it, but that is it. Wait a second, why is this no... Oh, yes, this is of course not a flanking attack from there if they are facing here. So I have to wait another round there. 80% victory chance against the Triarii, which are highly superior and thus hold firm. Do I want to charge these guys in, or do I want to break these? I mean, they are fragmented, so chances are high. They hold firm, and they hold firm again. Well, that's unfortunate. 50% here. Over 90, holding firm. Oh, this unit rallied up. Very nice, very good. But everybody seems to hold. Let's support our fellow archers here. Hold firm. Still equaled out. I'm a little bit confused about that situation there. Let's hope the pike, they do hold, so these guys can turn about. The pike can turn about. These guys have space to move. Let's hope the elephants won't charge for the rest of their lives. Let's get the cavalry up. It's not able to turn, but it might. I mean, these guys, they can move in here and drop me. That's poo. Very dangerous, even though these guys are fragmented already, but that drops me to disrupted, so maybe they stick. I mean, the cavalry would be their next turn then to counter that, but that's a risk one should not take usually. Hold firm and another push back, but I think I should still be possible next turn to attack there if they don't push back another time right away. These veterans are completely lost. Enemy holds firm. We're disrupted. We will move away. So these guys can turn. I'm not sure if they will play any role anymore, but that doesn't really matter. Let me move over here so that I can get to the left and try and support. Maybe down here, maybe up there. We will see. It should be over soon. Skirmishers dispersed. Hastati dispersed. The elephant unfortunately keeps charging. Well, they are on a rampage now. We held firm against the Triarii. Yep, there comes the flank attack and the auto drop, and held firm, but they lost quite a lot of men, but the Hastati broke nevertheless. Why are you trying to force this combat? I really don't understand. Yeah, and the cavalry is gone now. It's a big goner. And there we have it. Pyrrhus triumphant. Review the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. This is a victory. A second victory in round 1. This time against Desertfox. Thank you very much for this game. Quick for the analysis maybe, as I haven't talked too much about combat stuff in this game, I think. Yeah. Checkerboard deployment was alright. Cavalry should have stayed behind the lines though to react, to protect flanks, or rather exploit gaps in the enemy line and help outflanking them. Same goes for the Hastati and stuff. Triarii, well, yeah, maybe secondary or tertiary line to protect the flanks, because they can counter my cavalry if they are supported, that is. Other than that, don't spread out. Might have wanted to hold the high ground here, especially with the superiority in skirmishers. Use this rough ground here, which sort of blocks my cavalry. Put some medium infantry in there. Do not attack. Do not attack. Medium infantry and rough ground with cavalry or with any sort of heavy infantry. That is really not worth it. So that's yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts. Desertfox got a bit impatient, so to say, and decided to attack at some point, which he should not have done in this way. Should rather have relocated his veterans. I mean, this unit is completely out of the game, right? And this unit is worthless here, even if they will win this combat actually against the mercenaries, but to what benefit, right? They should be here and counter these pikes. We have seen veterans run after fighting pikes, so of course in melee the pike is superior, but if the veterans might manage to actually disrupt them in impact, and if not, then they will manage to hold, because their superior quality has a high chance for them to pass morale tests, and then use your higher mobility to get into positions to outflank me, especially as my units might be pushed back or might push back your units. That's something Pike does, and that's also something that happens with, we've seen that down here with the hoplites, and the Hastati have pushed them down here, I believe 2 grids even, or maybe even 3, I'm not quite sure right now. So these are things you need to plan with and exploit, because I think the Roman army, with almost all units being impact footmen, is one of the strongest armies. Maybe not this early one, but the later ones, which add then a little bit more cavalry, more support, more ranged units like massed archers and such. So yeah. Anyways, very interesting game. 4% to 44% routed, and we will see you on the next one. Bye bye.